Hey guys, it's Saga from TechWorks. After using the Redmi Note 5 Pro for almost 3 months, I finally have its full review for you guys. I was planning to hold this video back till Xiaomi pushed out Android Oreo update for this phone. But we have no clear idea of when that's happening, and many of you wanted me to make this video sooner, so here it is. I've already posted my 48 hours experience and the camera review of the Note 5 Pro. If you haven't checked them out yet, I will leave card to those videos on the top right corner of the screen and also link them in the description section. Xiaomi announced a 1000 rupees increase in the price for the base variant of the Redmi Note 5 Pro. So now you have to pay 14,999 rupees for the 4GB RAM and 64GB storage variant. Price for the 6GB RAM and 64GB storage variant remains the same at 16,999 rupees. Before we get any further, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the amazing videos coming up on this channel. Most of the things that I said in my 48 hours experience video of this phone still holds true. I like using phones with 18:9 display and taller form factor. The metal back feels really good and premium, but this black one shows a lot of fingerprints if you have oily or greasy hands. There are plastic pieces at the top and bottom for antenna reception, but I wish they had a unibody metal back, which might have made it look even cleaner. That being said, this phone doesn't look or feel cheap in any way. It is a tall phone, and most people will be needing both their hands to hold and navigate through it comfortably. It is a bit heavier compared to the Mi A1 since it has a much bigger battery, but this weight is distributed evenly throughout the body. Chamfered edges on the camera module and the glass protecting the dual cameras is holding up pretty nicely without any scratches so far. I am using it with the case that comes in the box, and it seems to be doing a good job of protecting the phone. Fingerprint sensor is really fast and accurate, but I am using it less often because the face unlock is getting better and better with each software update. It is not the fastest, accurate, or even the most reliable way of unlocking this phone, but as I said, it is getting better with time, and it seems to be working well for me most of the times. The 5.99-inch display is sharp, and even though it gets bright enough to be visible in outdoor conditions, it should have been even brighter, so viewing it in direct sunlight would have been even easier. The 18:9 aspect ratio means there are going to be black bars at the sides or at the top and bottom in few non-optimized apps. You can zoom in while watching videos to get rid of the black bars, and force some of the apps to open in the full screen mode to take advantage of that big tall display. This display is especially great for watching videos and playing games. Speaking of games, I am playing a lot of them in the past month on this phone, and it can run most of them without any issues. After playing demanding games for an extended period of time, the back of the phone might feel a bit warm, but don't worry, it doesn't overheat, and getting a bit warm is completely normal for devices with metal back. Sound from the single downward firing speaker is surprisingly loud and clear, and it's a big improvement over any of the previous Redmi devices. Audio quality via the headphone jack is good and satisfying, but it doesn't have a dedicated DAC like we have on the Mi A1. Overall performance of the Note 5 Pro has been super fluid so far. Thanks to the Snapdragon 636 processor and Adreno 509 GPU, I had no issues running apps and heavy games on it. This was actually the first phone in India to come with this new processor, so it will be interesting to see how it holds up in the long run. I have got the 4GB RAM variant, and the RAM management is pretty decent on this phone. It can easily keep up 7 to 9 apps open in the background without having to reload them, which is plenty for normal day-to-day usage. If you plan on keeping a lot of heavy apps and games open in the background, and if you will be switching between them very often, or if you plan to use this phone for more than 2 or 3 years, I would suggest you to go with the 6GB RAM variant. Else, the 4GB RAM variant will be good enough for most of the average users. Just keep in mind, the 6GB RAM variant will cost you 2000 rupees more than the 4GB RAM variant, and it still comes with the same 64GB of internal storage. Cellular reception has been very good in the time that I have used it, and the sound output from the earpiece while making calls is clear and loud. I have been using it with a Jio SIM, and this phone does support VoLTE. Xiaomi says dual VoLTE support should be coming to this phone with the next major software update. Most of the manufacturers skip on some of the sensors when it comes to their budget devices, but Xiaomi makes sure that you get all of the sensors with this phone. So you don't have to worry about gyroscope, accelerometer, ambient light sensor, proximity sensor, white notification LED and even the IR sensor, cause this phone has got them all. I have spent a lot of time taking images and videos with this camera, and I can tell you that a 12 megapixel primary and 5 megapixel secondary sensor are the best that you can get right now under 15,000 rupees. Here are some of the images that I took with it. Just look at how good the portrait mode images from this phone really are. You also get the portrait mode on the front facing camera, and without the need of having a secondary camera, these images are again impressive. It doesn't have optical image stabilization, but the 1080p videos that you take are electronically stabilized and they turn out really smooth. You still cannot shoot 4K videos with it, and Xiaomi says that it is coming with one of the future software updates, but I won't rely too heavily on that claim. I have tried to record 4K videos with third-party apps, and the phone starts to heat up a bit while doing that. So no 4K video recording in the stock camera app might be because of this issue. I have a detailed camera review with lot of image and video samples up on the channel. Make sure you check that out. And I have also compared its camera with Mi A1, Moto G5s Plus and the Honor 7X. So if you guys are interested, I will leave card to all those videos on the top right corner of the screen and also link them in the description section. With the last 2 or 3 software updates, they have really messed up the portrait mode of this camera. It now zooms in while taking portrait shots like any phone with a telephoto lens does. It doesn't look too good, and the quality of these images is not as good as it was before. I just hope they fix it with the next software update. I would also love to see a few more options in the manual mode of the camera app, since right now it only lets you adjust the white balance and ISO. So if anyone from Xiaomi is looking at this video, please just fix these 2 issues with the camera. Speaking of software, MIUI 9 is snappy and everything runs smoothly. You get a lot of customization options, and Xiaomi is also pushing out various software updates to fix any bugs and issues that are present. But the current OS is still based on Android 7.1.1, and Xiaomi hasn't rolled out an Android Oreo update yet. You can download and flash the Oreo update on your device if you want, but it is not available as an OTA update officially at the time of posting this video. With MIUI 9, you also get a lot of bloatware on Xiaomi's app that are pre-installed. Since I would never use any of these apps, I just disabled or uninstalled most of them. I have made a video about 20 plus tips and tricks for this phone, where you get to activate some of its hidden features, and it will also help you get the most usage out of your phone. I will again leave a card to that video on the top right corner of the screen for those who want to check it out. Lot of people have asked me about the launcher or the theme that I have been using with this phone. It is actually the stock MIUI launcher with the limitless theme icons. You get to choose this while you are setting up the phone. Battery life is just amazing. You can get close to or above 6 hours of screen on time, and it can easily last for a day and a half on a single charge, which is really impressive. The only downside is it still uses a micro USB port for charging and not the reversible USB Type-C port. It supports fast charging, but you don't get a fast charger bundled in the box. No USB Type-C port for charging and data transfer, no fast charger included in the box, no official Android Oreo update yet, no 4K video capture, and the messed up portrait mode in the latest software updates are the only things that I don't like about this phone. And 3 of these things can be fixed with software updates. The list of what Xiaomi has got right with this phone is a lot longer than its flaws. And even at its new price of 14,999 rupees, it is hard not to recommend it to someone who is looking forward to get a phone at this price. All of the hate that Redmi Note 5 Pro is getting is mostly because Xiaomi is still selling it via flash sales. It has been well over 2 months since the launch, and it is still difficult to buy these phones via these stupid flash sales. If you somehow manage to actually get this phone in one of the future flash sales, you are really going to enjoy it, and it might be well worth the wait after all. But if you are tired of waiting, or if you are looking for some other alternatives to the Redmi Note 5 Pro, then here are some of your options. You have the Honor 7X and Honor 9 Lite, which are good budget devices, and many people are going for them. I think Moto has disappointed us with the announcement of their G6 lineup, but I will still wait for devices to actually come to India before I can say anything more about them. The new Nokia 6 might be an alternative, but it is priced at 19,000 rupees, which I think is too high, and with the 16:9 display and a single rear camera, I feel like you have to make a lot of compromises with it at this price. Asus recently announced their Zenfone Max Pro M1 with some of the best on-paper specs that I have seen for a sub 15,000 rupees phone. And then there is Xiaomi's own Redmi Note 5, which I think is easier to buy compared to the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Overall, it's good to see Xiaomi making other companies work on their hardware and prices to create some competition in the budget smartphone industry. So that is it for this video, guys. What are your thoughts about the Redmi Note 5 Pro, and which other smartphone are you looking forward to in this price range? Let me know in the comment section. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.